Guys, like, comment, subscribe, share the video, especially if you love college football as much as I do. Well, this week will be Thanksgiving, but it's also the Egg Bowl between Mississippi State and Ole Miss. This is an interesting game. I mean, Mississippi State's 5-6. They're trying to go to a bowl game. They just fired their head coach a few weeks ago. Last week, actually, excuse me. And Ole Miss, they're having a tremendous season. They're 9-2. They'll probably finish with at least 10 wins. So that's pretty good. They'll probably finish somewhere between, at worst, top 15, at best, top 10, maybe. That's a really good season for Ole Miss. That really is. This will be Lane Kiffin's second 10-win season or better. They had one 2 years ago. As we all know, Mike Leach's last game with Mississippi State was the Egg Bowl, which was this game a year ago, and then he tragically passed away afterwards. That whole team was his team last year. They went to Ole Miss, and that's when Ole Miss had Lane Kiffin. They had the Auburn drama and all this other stuff going on, and clearly Ole Miss didn't play good that night. They were the better team last year. They just didn't play very well. Mississippi State played well enough to win that game and ended up winning the Egg Bowl, and they went on to win the Outback Bowl, or I think it was the Outback Bowl. It was where they have Tampa Bay's games at. They won that game as well over Illinois. But unfortunately, that was last year's team that Mississippi State had, and they're a much different team this year. And when I say much different, I don't mean it for the better. Mississippi State, I don't think they're good enough to beat this Ole Miss team. Ole Miss this year, unlike last year, they've been able to overcome adversity. They lost early to Alabama, got destroyed by Georgia. They came back and got a big win, got their 9th win of the game against Louisiana Monroe. A big win for them because it moves them closer to getting another 10-win season. That's huge. You know, just a few years ago when Lane Kiffin took over Ole Miss, they weren't even making it to bowl games. So that's a huge step in the right direction since then. It's only a matter of time until Ole Miss starts to step it up and play better if they get a better defensive coordinator. But it won't matter. Ole Miss is the better team. Give me Ole Miss easily. They win this game 37-13. Give me the Rebels big. I don't care if this game was being played at the Moon. I know it's being played at Mississippi State. It will be a challenging environment. It's a rivalry game. Anything can happen. I don't think that applies in this game. Mississippi State's not good. Last year's Mississippi State team would have a better chance against this Ole Miss team because they'd be able to move the football up and down against this Ole Miss defense, which is not very good. And Mississippi State's defense last year was better than what it is this year. So Ole Miss should blow these guys out and take back the Egg Bowl trophy.